Hey, what's good, everyone? Welcome on into a Rare Tuesday live stream. Let me know in the chat if all the audio sounds good. Basically testing out some new settings so that hopefully I can record more of these streams without the background music and maybe upload some content to YouTube for the videos. Roy Kauf, Mons, Angry World, what's going on? Good to see you all here today. Continuing with the Bayern career mode and, you know, previewing some Euros content. 2 matches today. Angry World ready with the prediction. Croatia 2-0 over Scotland. Czech Republic losing to England 1-0. And it's good, it's good. Perfect. Yeah, just let me know if any audio sounds off. I think I got all the settings right, but, you know, anytime you change, like, text stuff, sometimes things go astray. Footy fan, welcome. Good to see you here today. I think this might be the first time seeing you in one of these streams. If that's the case, welcome on in. Very unhappy with the result yesterday. Yeah, I didn't catch too much of the Euros content yesterday. I know, what was it? Denmark with kind of a shock victory that big against Russia. But anyways, this is the Bayern team. We made 2 signings in the last stream. Upamecano to reflect some realism, as he will be joining Bayern next season. And then Baku had a really good Bundesliga campaign for Wolfsburg, and I think he had just made the transfer from Mainz. So, you know, one of the biggest up-and-comers in the Bundesliga. I think he fits the Bayern system, to be honest. Can play right back, right wing back, even right mid. So, yeah, wouldn't be surprised if this is a transfer Bayern making a couple of seasons. But yeah, as some more people rolling in, feel free to leave your predictions for today's matches. I'll wait on some of your predictions, then I'll give mine a little bit later on today. I think it's 2 pretty good fixtures because Croatia need a big result, right? They've got, what, 1 point so far from 2 matches. England with 3 points, or 4 points, excuse me, because they got the draw against Scotland. So, yeah, it looks like England will be going through. What's going on, Josh? You working today? But yeah, Germany tomorrow as well. Looking forward to that match, of course. Big result for them over the weekend, and honestly, it's pretty much in line with what I predicted was going to happen because they looked all right against France. Like, they just didn't get the goals. Like, they were creating chances, and then this time around against gosh, who did they play? They played Portugal. They actually converted those chances. But anyways, we're going to kick off the Bundesliga season here against Schalke. A little Der Klassiker. Wait, is Der Klassiker the right name, or is that Bayern versus... No, for some reason I'm thinking Dortmund. What am I thinking, man? Anyways, Schalke is still a good opponent. I'm trying to think of like the Schalke-Dortmund rivalry, but fitness is not amazing because we've had like 2 matches in 3 days. So I think we rotate our starting 11 around. Sula goes in. And then maybe a midfield substitution. Tolisso getting a rare start for Goretzka. And I think we're pretty good with that lineup. You know, maybe featuring Omar Richards a little bit later on. Musiala will factor in, even the likes of Coman and Costa. I mean, an 87 rated player on the bench can't go wrong. I'm off today. Gonna quit my job to be a pro super soccer blast player, though. Nice. Yeah, the game looks fun. If it's on PC, I'd be down to download it. I'm in a test week, so won't be watching for long. No worries, Jamie. You got schoolwork or test to focus on. You do you. You guys must be coming right around the corner towards the end of the school year if you're not already done. I think here in the States, most people in school have finished up, whether that be college or grade school. But we'll get into this match. How do you know who to sign into career mode? That's a complex question, Dros. I think if you want to take the realistic approach like I try to do, it's going to require you knowing like some background about the club. Not going to give any spoilers here, but maybe stay tuned to the channel next week and might have the start to a new series, which can help you out a little bit in that question. I'm still back in Germany for the Euros, Joss. I said it at the start, and I'll hold true to that. I think if they played like they did against Portugal, they can honestly be in the running against any club. Also, changing the audio scenes here. Let me know if everything still sounds good. Shouldn't be any problems because it sounds fine on my end, but if the gameplay is too loud or anything like that, just let me know. I forgot that Sane played at Schalke for a while before making his move to the city. Big match for him. Do player career mode on FIFA 22? Depends if they make any changes. If they make some changes, I'd be open to it. We got some Italy-Belgium predictions for the Euros. Yeah, I think both are good shouts, honestly. Belgium, I don't know. You know, like if they're players that are in form can play well on the given day. Like anytime you got De Bruyne in your squad, good things can happen. But I think the main concern about them is like their defense. They've looked all right, but I think that's what most people are saying is might be their downfall. What do I think about signing Denzel Dumfries? Well, we added Baku in the last stream, but Dumfries was one of our shortlisted players. So, you know, if we need some more squad depth, we do still have Benjamin Pavard, so I'm not against signing Dumfries. I still need to get used to these Bayern tactics. I forget it's a super narrow formation. Barca are now in talk with Gozens. I wouldn't be surprised he gets a big move. The thing about that is like only a couple of teams play like that Atalanta system, right? As Lewandowski will open up the scoring. Actually getting some requests to have a Lewandowski player growth test or like a career sim with him and his regen. So if you guys aren't following me on TikTok, stay tuned to that. Spain's been disappointing. Yeah, I mean, their tactics, it's like they got a huge result against Germany not that long ago. They did like 7-1 or something. It's just they hold on to a lot of possession. It just seems like if they were, I guess, taking more chances. To be fair, I don't really watch too much of Spain, so I can't really say for myself, but that seems to be the case looking off statistics. TikTok dances. I'm not gonna say never, Josh. You never know. To be fair, I've been like watching more TikTok since I've started posting, and I could see like some trends working with career mode, you know, using some of like the meme songs. Look at Alfonso go. Do I remember you, Simon? The name looks familiar, but a lot of people come through the streams, but yeah, the name does sound familiar. George, so far for the save, we've made the Upamecano signing, and we've signed Baku as well, who just makes the tackle there. Netherlands to win the Euros? Yeah, I feel like they're not really in a lot of people's like top teams, but to be fair, like, what, did they win every match, right? Now, Weghorst, Depay. Good midfield as well. And this is all without Virgil. It's pretty impressive. Oh, we were going to try that ball. I didn't think it would work that well. Gnabry. That could have been a pen. Maybe you could sign Weghorst. He needs a bigger club. No, I'm not going to take him away from my boys at Wolfsburg. Gotta let him have their main man. Favorite save this FIFA? We were actually talking about this in stream not that long ago. I was ranking my favorite career modes. I think Southampton or Wolfsburg gets first as we double the scoreline. Yeah, Southampton, I would still say Southampton first, Wolfsburg second. For third, it would probably be Marseille. Fiorentina's kind of might break into the top three. Kind of depends how things go in that save. But Valencia, although the storyline was good, it actually wasn't one of my favorite career modes this year. I think it also has something to do with like I wasn't uploading that series quite as much as I have been for Fiorentina and all the other career modes, so that probably factors in. Yeah, I forgot all about the Ajax one. That was kind of like a mini save it, but I forget it was like a full-on series. Arguably the one that we had the best form in. I would put Ajax over Valencia. Hey, I appreciate that, Footy fan. Jones, I think it depends like what you're looking for in a save. Starting a new career mode with one of the newly promoted / relegated clubs could be fun. That's probably my pick for like a career mode right now. You could do like some sort of Journeyman career mode like I'm doing right now with Pep. Starting at Barca, moving to Bayern, then eventually he'll go to City. You could do the same thing with other managers. Jurgen Klopp. Jose Mourinho would be a good one. You could even pick like an older player to start a player career with and then retire them. So you get a real manager face scan. That's pretty cool. Something I see every now and then. What about Italy to win the Euros? I think they've got a genuine shot, Danny. If I weren't going to pick Germany, I would say France and Italy are my next two. Probably the Netherlands third, or right after that, so fourth. So yeah, I think I would say Germany, Netherlands, France, and Italy are my top four right now. I'm trying to think if I'm missing out on anyone big, but after this match, we can preview some more Euro stuff. I think both matches kick off at 12 o'clock my time, so be about a 2-hour stream today. Yeah, I still think I stand by my top four. Portugal, we'll see how they answer back. The match against France, I'm kind of hoping for a draw, right? Because if they get a draw, then Germany could potentially finish first in the group. And I wouldn't be against that. My favorite league is the Bundesliga, Jose. Play that pass inside. That's a good bit of build-up play. Solid save from Rono, though. Man, I wonder how Schalke is going to do next season in the Zweiter Bundesliga. Any predictions from you guys about that? Like, I think if you look at the Zweiter Bundesliga, Werder Bremen, I think we'll see promotion right away. I don't know if Schalke can get a promotion. It all depends, right? Like, if they play how they did at the end of the Bundesliga season, not so sure. But they still got the quality in their team, even if players leave. Oh, come 8th? Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, realistically, I think they would maybe get into the playoffs. And then they could maybe earn a promotion through that way. Roykov saying Schalke is going to struggle. Yeah. I mean, you can never really say for sure because, like, a lot of the Zweiter Bundesliga teams I'm not too familiar with. Like, I just don't watch them. But I think Werder Bremen, like, 1 or 2 of their players are for sure leaving. I know Josh Sargent's linked with Eintracht Frankfurt. But if they can hold on to just a couple of their players like Eggestein, I think their keeper said he's going to stay. Who's quite good. As Muller probably going to get a goal here. This is looking like a chip, guys. Had to go for it. Unpopular opinion, Czech Republic could win the Euros. To be fair, they've looked good. I mean, Patrick Schick, aka Woleni. That goal of the tournament, arguably. Did you guys see the Chris MD video? Where he played with football or lookalikes? That was a pretty quality one, in my opinion. Only thing I'll say about that video is like some of the challenges were way more difficult than others. Like they had the David Beckham guy do free kicks, whereas other ones did penalties. So, I mean, you're going to convert more penalties than you do free kicks, understandably. Anyways, good result against Bayern. Well, good result for Bayern. 2 goals in the first half. Milos Rashica signing for Norwich confirmed. Is that for sure, Aiden? I know he's been linked with a lot of like. Norwich just announced Rashica an hour ago. Wow, that's an interesting transfer. I thought he might move to a Premier League club. Wait, they are a Premier League club. They just got promotion, right? That's a big signing then. Yeah, the signing's coming on in. Dang. That's a good transfer for them. Stays in the green as well. Any other Werder Bremen news? While we're on the topic. Yeah, that's interesting, man. Yeah, that's the sort of transfers you need to make if you want to stay in the Premier League. I mean, he's Bundesliga proven. Still fairly young, so has a lot of room for growth. That's a great transfer. Oh, you're all good, Joel. Yeah, you guys don't need to tune right into the stream when it starts, but appreciate all 116 of you guys in today's stream. Viewership's been popping the last couple of streams, especially at this stage in FIFA. But glad you guys are enjoying the content, hanging out a little bit, talking some Euros. Anyways, let's see. I'll have to sort out like some other graphics so we can like, I don't know, maybe do some watch-alongs. I've gotten requests to do watch-alongs before. I wouldn't mind doing it. You know, maybe playing some FIFA in the background, taking some breaks and reacting to scores as they happen. In case you are just joining the stream, we made a couple of transfers in the first live stream on Friday, adding Upamecano and Baku, basically this right side of our defense. And then also Omar Richards, another realistic signing for Bayern. I think moving forward, we'll definitely have some funds left over in January. So maybe even getting to that point in today's stream, I'll probably just play Champions League now. Maybe any cup fixtures that come up. I mean, Mönchengladbach in the cup is not easy. We could arguably sim against Salzburg and Lokomotiv Moscow. Atletico Madrid will be tough, though. Make Pavard center back and buy Dumfries. Let's see about Pavard. So he gets just a +0 at right back. If we make him a center back, he gets a +1. So he will be higher rated as a center back. I don't think that would be the worst thing, actually, converting him. If we can sign another right back. I mean, we've got Sarr, but he's 28 years old. If we were to sign Dumfries, I think he would have to go into the starting 11 over Baku. I think we see how Baku performs first, because I think he's also going to be on a dev plan. Probably going to help out some of his attacking statistics. Do I think Sancho's going to join United? Well, Dortmund are apparently like looking for a Sancho replacement now. Is he like set to go this summer? Is that the plan? I haven't really followed the Jadon Sancho news. Mostly just been following the Euros the last few weeks. But I think as June 30th approaches, which is kind of the time that player contracts come to an end. I mean, Messi still hasn't had his contract renewed, right? I think we're going to see a lot more transfer news popping off. This is the first year of the save, Jasper. We've done a career mode already with Barcelona, which is kind of like the chapter 1 of this Pep Guardiola Journeyman. But this is a new save entirely, so Everyone's stats will be more or less the same as they would be at the start of career mode. Let's do some pens though. Switch up the pen takers. Actually, I'm going to take Lewandowski off because I hate his run up, man. The stutter stuff just throws me off. We'll do Muller, we'll do Gretzky, we'll do Kimmich as well. Yeah, we should definitely scout out some players from Bayern too. I like that idea, Gazelle. Sad news though, Bayern 2 is not going to be in FIFA 22 unless they add more leagues. Because they got relegated from the Dritte Liga. But the Dortmund second team will be in there, which is exciting. Quality pen there from Joshua Kimmich. And that by Manu Neuer. Oh, we might get the A this time, guys. That one was saved, but still tipped in. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, though. Manu's guessing the right direction every time, man. Granted, that was a yellow time finish, but if we would have converted that, we're just short. Try it one more time. Yeah, we were just talking about the Rashica news. That's a big transfer. Was a great player in our Wolfsburg crew mode. And that's rough. Yellow time finishing goes that far wide. We're going top ends. Abysmal. An abysmal C there. We're just chilling right now, Chris. Not too much going on right now in this stream. We're gonna play a little Champions League later. Kind of just talk shop about the Euros. One of those chill Tuesday streams. I don't know, would you guys want to watch more live streams? Typically, we've only done ones on Friday, but if you guys want to see some live streams more often, I'd be down for them. As long as we can figure out some more content, because I don't want to live stream Bayern every single time. I gotta think out some other series. We technically still have the Journeyman save loaded up. I don't even remember which club we ended on. I think we were with Lyon last time, and then we kind of underperformed. But we could do some My Player stuff. Maybe some pro clubs / Ultimate Team content. Be down for that. Bayern 2 were actually doing well into their last 10 games where they lost 7 and drew 3. Yeah, I was super surprised when I saw that because they finished top of the league the year before and then being relegated the year after. You don't really see that too often. More GeoGuessr? Yeah, maybe. I paused my subscription for the time being, but I had some fun on the GeoGuessr streams. Still never got that Battle Royale dub. Many people want a Norwich career mode. I might even do that for a save. I've never done a Norwich save. I've done a career mode challenge with Norwich when they finished last, or maybe not last, but they got relegated from the Premier League. Not last season, the season before that. With the Rashica transfer, I mean, they still got Timo Pukki, right? They've got some good players. How about after this this RB Leipzig game, we'll maybe look at some potential squads. Kind of take you into my thought process for next year's saves. There's a Bundesliga one that I really want to do, but I don't know if I'll start in the Bundesliga next year. I typically start in the Prem, because that's where the most interest is. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of their good players did get called up to Bayern, their main squad. I think Chris Richards, staple in their defense. But yeah, let me pull up this squad for Norwich. Granted, there's going to be some rating changes for FIFA 22. Not a bad team for the Prem. I mean, I'll show you guys after this interactive match sim is done, but let's not forget they still have Max Aarons. That's one high potential player. Oliver Skip. On loan from Spurs. Okay. Yeah, Todd Cantwell. I know he plays some FIFA. He's a good player. Yeah, that'll be a good squad. Bring back the Villa career mode. I would love to do a Villa save next year. I think Villa is on my bucket list. West Ham I'll probably do at some point. I even thought about doing a West Ham save this year. Because the London Stadium has those bubbles, man. Yeah, I've got fond memories of the West Ham career mode from FIFA 16, right? Maybe even FIFA 15. That was a good save. That was the year that Dimitri Payet took the Premier League by storm. All those free kick goals. What do you think Watford will do in the Prem? I think if they can see a good goal contribution from Sarr, I think he can help them stay up. Next Premier League season will be interesting. I think maybe one of the newly promoted teams will see relegation. It's really tough to say between like Norwich, Brentford, and Watford, because like I don't know. For some reason I see Watford doing all right. I think they've got that experience from being in the Premier League before, and like some of their players like Troy Deeney, while he might not play as big of a squad role now, you know, maybe he can kind of give that leadership role. I think Norwich are making good transfers already. So yeah, one of those three will see relegation. I think some current Premier League clubs might go down. We'll see how transfers go. That's kind of how it all depends, you know. Anyways, looks like we might get a third goal here. Lewandowski drawing a penalty. He'll probably be taking it as well. And that'll make things 3. Just jumped a result here. Ends at 4-1. Muller getting a 4th goal for us, and Hwang Hee-chan getting the 1 for Leipzig. So let's switch over. Take a look at this Norwich squad with the latest squad update. So Rashica primarily plays on the wing / center forward. You guys imagine Timo Pukki's going to stay as their striker? I mean, both these wingers look quite good. Maybe Rashica plays here centrally or up top, because I don't see Cantwell and Bundia as long as they don't get transferred out. I would still see him on the wing unless they use a different formation or tactic. Yeah, Skip is going back to Spurs. Bundia went to Aston Villa. Okay, so that might be the replacement. Makes sense, because I think he is a right winger by default, right? Let's take a look. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Rashica, there you go. Center forward, left wing, right wing. So he's going to be right-footed. Okay, makes sense. Cantwell left-footed? No, he's also right-footed. All right. Interesting. Any other teams you guys want to see looked up? Maybe we take a look at all the newly promoted Premier League clubs. Do Watford next. Yeah, I could see Watford doing well. I think maybe make some signings for them in the midfield / defense. To be fair, Siralta, his rating should be higher in FIFA. I'd be curious to hear who you guys think will be Watford's keeper. Seems like Bachmann is their starter right now, but they still have Ben Foster. Yeah, maybe a center back signing. Don't know about their midfield. Like Cleverly, Hughes, and Chalobah. I don't know. They're all kind of like... Hughes and Chalobah, I think, are mid-20s. Cleverly kind of getting on in age, so maybe another midfield signing there. Yeah, they need some more squad depth, in my opinion. And then, of course, Brentford. Pretty exciting attack. It will be interesting to see if Tony can score the same amount of goals in the Premier League. Maybe some signings out wide. Some fullbacks. And then whether they can keep hold of like their strike force of Sergio Canos, Tony, and Embuemo. That's the big question, if you ask me. Rami saying we should look at Espanyol. You're saying we should look at Feyenoord. Take a look at Aston Villa. And then maybe we shift over to the Bundesliga. Let's see, Aston Villa. What's the latest news on Grealish? Is he linked with any transfers in the Premier League? I think last summer he was linked with Manchester City, right? Yeah, I think I guess question mark for them is whether Martinez can have another top goalkeeper performance. He had the most clean sheets in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Where did Aston Villa finish in the table last season? Was it the upper half or was it more mid-table? Grealish is still linked with Man City. Smith Rowe to Villa linked. Yeah, I think that's the big question mark for them. Watford already bought midfielder called Louza from Nantes. Okay, a little Ligue 1 transfer. Or Ligue 1. Still need to lock down my French pronunciation. I'll take a look at some more squads later in the stream, guys. I think we probably kick off some Champions League, though. First fixture against Lokomotiv Moscow. And I think, if I haven't sent out my scouts already, we can do that as well. Manchester United trying to bring in Serge Gnabry. Can I do a PSG career mode? If I ever did a PSG save, there would have to be some sort of twist. I think it would have to be like a Journeyman or... I don't know, what could you do for a PSG career mode? Maybe PSG before they got all the funds. It could be interesting to do something like that. Or like a youth squad legends with Paris FC. Could be fun. How did I lose 1-4 against Sevilla? Because Sevilla are too good, man. I actually played that game. And Sevilla were just converting their chances. You know how it is sometimes. All right, we'll sign up a 5-star, 4-star scout. And a 4-star, 4-star. Not bad. So I think we'll do Germany for 6 months. What do you guys want to see for any youth academy stuff? For Bayern, who are some iconic Bayern nationalities? I think Brazil, you've had some great players in the past. Some good Dutch players have played for Bayern. Could be even worth looking over on Transfermarkt for top nationalities. Let's see. According to Transfermarkt, your top nationalities for Bayern would be France. 14 players have played for France. Brazil second, Austria third, Croatia fourth. Not as many players from the Netherlands as I would have thought. They're all the way down to sixth. A couple of Spanish players, to be fair. Like kind of a new era of Javi Martinez. Maybe a Spanish midfielder with Thiago and Javi Martinez both leaving the club. I'd like to do a Spanish one, so I'll do that for my second report. Maybe like a Spanish playmaker. And I'll leave this last one up to you guys. I've seen Belgium, I've seen Netherlands, I see Greece. We do have Mark Roca, to be fair. That's a good point. Can you do Lebanon? I don't know if that's a country to scout. Sweden is so underrated. Singapore, another country you unfortunately can't do. I would like to see some more countries added next year. I think if the nationality is in FIFA, like there's a player with that nationality, it should be a youth academy country you can scout. I mean, Africa also missing out on quite a few nations. Like if you look at it, really hardly any in the east part of Africa. Like I'm trying to scout Madagascar. Anyways, for some reason, Netherlands is calling to me, guys. I've seen a couple of comments about him. I think we can find a good player from the Netherlands. What are we saying, though? Physically strong, technically gifted. Technically gifted is going to give us the best probability to find, like, a high evaluation player. Physically strong kind of plays the best in game. That's the two trade-offs. Yeah, Brazil would be a good shout, too. We'll do technically gifted, and then I think second half of the season, we'll do Brazil for sure. All right. Youth scouting set up. Fixture against Hertha Berlin coming up. Could we go undefeated this season? That's the big question. I mean, the matches that we need to worry about are like, I think Dortmund's capable of picking up a win against us. Leipzig, certainly. Wolfsburg. Maybe Bayer Leverkusen, but should sign Hullet's son. Is he in FIFA? No, he had a son in FIFA. I think the only like father-son combo is the one that I know of course, is like Patrick Kluivert, Justin Kluivert. And then there was another one from our Marseille save, which I forget the surname, but they both play in the Premier League. It's Ayu. That's what it is. And I forget which Marseille player it was in the past, but they're like the son of someone. Yeah, Kasper Schmeichel. Yep. Zidane's son, to be fair. That's another Marseille signing. Aston Villa? Really? Where are they getting this cash from, guys? Imagine this transfer goes down. Nicolas Sula to Aston Villa. They're very sporadic in career mode, because I've seen a save where they get relegated season 1 and now they're out here spending 50 mil on a player. Ah, Betty Pelé, that's who it was, yeah. Yeah, Timothy Weah, that's a good shout. Guess there are a couple father-son combos. What's going on, Jinto? Good to see you in the stream. All right, first Champions League fixture. We've got Moscow. Okay, Atletico Madrid, end of the month. That'll be big. And then as long as I think we can get 2 wins here out of the 3, we should be fine to advance from our group. I think that's the big question. I'll tell you what, we'll play a little bit of this match. If we get ahead quickly, then I'll just jump to result. But Champions League is always fun to play regardless of the opponent. Maybe rotate the team a little bit here. Let's put Richards in for this match. And maybe you guys want to see Jamal Musiala at center attacking mid. I'm also good with starting Coleman because, you know, 87 rate, it's just hard to see him on the bench, man. That's the thing with this Bayern team. You have no shortage of players to pick from. I think a striker signing in January would be good. I know Choupo-Moting just signed a new contract with them, but, you know, in FIFA, he doesn't have the best rating. How do you stay motivated on FIFA? I'm already bored after getting back into the game. Only been playing for a month. For me, it's like, it's all about developing storylines and then not spending too much time on a single save. You know, I've got a lot of respect for long-term saves. You know, if we take something like U Squad Legends from Cutsy as an example, I think the way that he's able to keep it interesting for him is that you've got new players coming through. You also get like a really strong connection with that save because, you know, Youth Academy saves, that save is entirely unique to you. Whereas what I try to do for my career modes, I guess, is like research the club, find some storylines to build off of, and hopefully make some realistic transfers. And then, like, as I'm playing matches, you know, I find out there's some fun players to use, some players that I wouldn't have expected to have been amazing. Like, if we take the Fiorentina crew mode as an example, who would have expected Bonaventura to be like club captain in season 2, still growing in his rating, even though he's in his 30s? Didn't expect that one bit. So I think looking out for those sort of things in FIFA is what keeps things entertaining for me. But again, like I spent maybe 1 to 2 months on each save. After that, even I start to get bored, even if it was a good save. Like every single one of my crew modes, towards the end, it's like, I think that's the right time to call it after 4 to 5 seasons. It's a little bit different if you're doing a road to glory, but I think that's been the big takeaway for me. Not spending too long on any one save. At the end of the day, you gotta do things to keep things fresh, especially on FIFA and career mode, where, you know, there's been a couple of changes this year, but anyways, hopefully that's a little bit of insight. But you got to find out what works for you. Like, my motivations might be different than yours. So try out some different tactics, try out some different strategies in FIFA and find out what works. Really starting today. Yeah, I think the big thing about the England squad, granted I only watched their first match, is that also, what is going on with Moscow here? Like, their defense is just in shambles. And Sane can't put that away. But one thing about the England squad is they just need to play to their opponent. Like, Grealish is going to work well against a certain team. Whereas, I guess maybe the combo of Sterling slash Foden would work better against a different team, you know? Just play to your opponent, I guess. Hey, I appreciate that, Magpie. If you've been watching since 2016, my guess is you started watching the videos during the Liverpool career mode. That was probably the biggest save of that year. Lewis should be through here. Gets by one defender with ease. He's just too good, guys. Good save from the keeper, though. Why did I choose Bayern for this career mode? Well, the big foundation behind like this save is that we're trying to follow Pep Guardiola's career. So we started at Barca, and now we're doing Bayern, and then we'll be Manchester City. Generally speaking, we do just the one season, try to win Champions League, whereas for a longer term save, I kind of agree. Unless you're doing some sort of twist with Bayern, you're going to lose interest in it pretty quickly because they're already so good. It's kind of fun to try out their tactics from 2013, 2014. Would I ever consider doing a PES series? How about this? If the new PES demo ever comes out, you guys can let me know, and maybe we try that out for a live stream. Because I think PES demo usually drops just before FIFA. Right around August, September, if I'm not mistaken. Can I do a Lorient career mode next? Never done a Leyton Orient career mode. Also, I don't know why my stream is like stuttering on my side. It doesn't look like I'm dropping any frames. Yeah, the Gerrard regen. Man, I need to look back at Gerrard's stats in FIFA 16. Because I think that was the year that there was like Gerrard's regen, Lampard, Pirlo. Man, that was arguably one of the best years for regen. That was some career mode. It was either FIFA 15 or FIFA 16 when all those guys were available. Even David Villa. I think he was also in MLS at that time. All right, we're having a little bit of trouble breaking down this Moscow team. They're pressing. We just need to pull off the right passes here. Upamecano, good tackle. Let's get on this counter quick. Just need to find that one extra pass. They're playing a very high risk, high reward game. Like, to be fair, we're under pressure, but we can just get out of our defense and find that outlet. We should have no problem here. Maybe one more chance for the halftime break. Richards. That's not the through ball I wanted. Big tackle. Just clear. Let me lock onto the player I want. That should be half. No, not like that. They get a corner kick out of it, man. 4 minutes. Past the 1 minute of allotted time, and they get a corner kick. Let's clear this away. Should be easy for Richards. That is not a good header. And even that deflection goes off Lewandowski and right to one of their players, man. It seems like one of those games right now where the game is against you. We had 2 chances early on. Sane kind of with a... I don't know if you can see match highlights from this screen. I think it's only at the end, but Sane had a chance at the beginning. Maybe if I just keep it on this screen, it'll flow through, but Sane and Lua probably should be giving us a 2-0 lead right now. Why not do a Hansi Flickiify crew mode in the future? I actually did like something inspired by that before. I did a Bayern 2 crew mode maybe back in like March or April. Here are the chances, by the way. Sane on his right foot. Can't convert it there. It's his weak foot, to be fair. And then later on, it's Lewandowski basically through on goal. This is on his preferred right foot. Well, it's his left. Maybe on his right he makes that. But I think we make some changes here at halftime. We'll give Muller the nod, and then I think we also go Douglas Costa over Sane. He's a little bit tired. We've got the likes of Gnabry, Choupo-Moting, Tolisso, Davies to choose from. Maybe around the 60-minute mark. If we do another one of these manager career modes, it would probably be Mourinho. Arsene Wenger could be fun. Do like a Arsene Wenger inspired Arsenal rebuild. I'm about to go team press against these guys because if they're going to team press us, I'll do it right back. At the end of the day, I think it'll probably have the quality of this Bayern team put us out on top. Miranchuk's a good player, though. Good tackle from Hernandez. We're able to break. Play this one out wide. Good ball from Muller. To Coman. Now through to Lewandowski. Can he get there? Finish that? That's a great finish. Just enough to get that one by the keeper. And the signature Lewandowski celebration. You'll love to see that. Gattuso, well, to be fair, Gattuso didn't get sacked. I think they mutually agreed to leave. I mean, I'd be very surprised if he got sacked without playing a game. I think they just didn't agree on transfer policy. You know, I don't know what went down, but I would, if I had to guess, I would probably say Gattuso wanted to sign some players and then maybe the board didn't give him the funds for it. I don't know. But yeah, kind of funny how that lined up with the Fiorentina career mode. I mean, he was even linked with Spurs for a minute. See, now the goals are just going to start flowing through, I bet. Wouldn't be surprised if we score 3 by the end of this. Oh, what a touch from Kingsley Coman. An Apple TV show about American football coach coaching an Everton European super team. I think you're thinking about like some sort of NBC show. Yeah. I forget the name. It's the dude with the mustache, right? At least it used to be an NBC show. I don't know what it is now. I just remember the commercials for it. Why did I sweat that? I could have easily finished that with Goretzka, bro. Let's see this replay. Let's see this great replay. I mean, the ball really didn't do him any favors. Play him into a little bit of space there, Goretzka. I am indeed supporting Germany for the Euros, yep. I was still supporting them after the France loss, so gotta hang true. I think the big question comes up when like World Cup rolls around and then maybe United States and Germany might even match up against each other. You never know what might happen. I think I'd still have to support Germany. They were the first team that I really started supporting back in like, I would say my earliest memories of the German national team would be probably the 06 World Cup. I didn't really watch in 2002 when they played Brazil. I mean, I know the history now, but I vividly remember the 06 World Cup. Like every single match. So I know I would have been 12 at the time, but that's like the first international competition that I remember following them. I don't know why that was. I think it also had to do with the fact that the 06 World Cup was in Germany. I was also in Germany at the time, like on a summer vacation, seeing my family. I think all those things combined, it like really made that memory very vivid for me. Some iconic moments in that competition, though. I mean, whether it be the Philip Lahm goal against Costa Rica in the opening match. So I think they went up against Argentina and won on penalties. And then also the heartbreak losing against Italy in the semifinal. Yeah, Marcus, I'm half German, half American. I was born in Germany, but I grew up here in the States. I'm 27, Joel. Turned 27 last month. Trying to get this ball out of play one more time so we can make some substitutions. Yes, indeed. Let's go. All right, who needs playtime? I think Tolisso out of everyone. Do I support a football team, not national? I mean, in the Bundesliga, I would say I watch more Bayern than anyone. If you really want to say like a club team that I support, like FC Kaiserslautern, but they're in the 3rd division of Germany, so I really can't watch any matches. But that's a team that's fairly local to my family in Germany. Here at MLS, I support the Sounders. More of a neutral supporter in the Premier League. Like, I like Southampton, I like Liverpool, but I'm not like a real fan that's going to watch every single match. I would definitely say I'm more of a neutral supporter than the Premier League. Same thing with Italy, France, Spain. I'm not more Real Madrid or more Barcelona. Just like seeing some good football. What do I think about the Netherlands? Not the football, but the country. I've been to the Netherlands once. Granted, I only saw Amsterdam, so I know there's a lot more to the country than its biggest city, but it seems like a cool country from my experience. You have good food, very good cheese. Maybe during one of these live streams, I'll load up some like photos that I took during my Euro trip, one could say, 2 years ago, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about that. Getting a lot of language suggestions in the chat. I can't speak Finnish. I think I can speak a little bit of Dutch. I can definitely speak German. I think if I wanted to say like I am Flick in Dutch, it would be Ik ben Fleck. Would be the pronunciation or something, or Ik ben Flick. German, it's more of a Ich bin Flick. I don't know. I always, when I'm comparing like Dutch and German, it's kind of the endings are a little bit more harsh in Dutch. I cannot speak Danish, no. Who do I think will win tonight? You know, I never gave my predictions, did I? All right. Before I give my predictions, YouTube recently implemented polls for live streams, so I think we do a little predictions poll. We'll go through each match. You guys can leave your predictions. I'll leave my prediction. What do you say? We start with Croatia, Scotland, or Czech Republic, England? Both good matches. I think there will be a good amount of support for each team in the chat. Let's start with Croatia, Scotland. Billy Gilmore out for Scotland tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I just posted the poll. It should pop up in your text chat. And while we do that, we'll simulate a little bit more. Get to this UCL fixture against Atletico Madrid. And then once we got a few votes in for Croatia and Scotland, we'll also ask about the England match. It's not an easy fixture against Czech Republic. I think from what I've seen of them, they look pretty good, but I think England have it in them. It'll be a good match, though. I think I'll probably be watching them today because I did my YouTube recording already this morning for the next Fiorentina episode coming out on Thursday. But I might even end up doing the post-com as well. Seems like the majority of you guys are voting for Croatia, 75% or so. And we keep on struggling with these penalty kicks. I'm going to retry right away. I'm telling you, it's Manu Neuer. Always guessing the right way. I don't know. What about this do you guys think I should be doing differently? Because you get a bonus score if you make it into the corner. Even when you green time the finish, sometimes it doesn't go in. I think it's just luck based on this drill. You just got to hope your keeper guessed the wrong direction. And I mean, it doesn't help when we're green timing 2 of these. And Neuer makes those sort of saves. Oh, man. Anyways, we'll simulate the rest. So Croatia easily winning that vote. 48 of you voting. 77% of the vote going to Croatia. And of course, we've got the England-Czech Republic as well. I think if I have to leave a prediction for Croatia versus Scotland, I'm gonna say that one ends 2-0 for Croatia. I didn't watch the match between England and Scotland, but I know Scotland got off to a pretty good start, but then, you know, match kind of settled down. So we'll see. I do see Croatia getting out of their group though. And there's poll number 2. England and Czech Republic. I mean, I see you guys definitely voting England on this one. I mean, I'd say probably half of you guys watching are either fans of England or live in England, so we'll see if it's coming home. I just hope Germany doesn't play against England eventually, because I'm gonna have to root against you guys. I want to see England advance kind of far in the tournament, but yeah, that would be interesting if we ever do play against each other. Anyways, fixture against Atletico Madrid here on the 30th of September. Both of us winning our first Champions League match. It's probably going to help decide who finishes first in the group. Oh, Flick, can you add a draw option? That's a good idea. Next time I do a poll. I think I can do up to 4 different poll options, 4 or 5, so. A Patrick Schick hat trick. I wouldn't be surprised if he scores today. He's been balling. He has been balling out. Baku up to an 80 rating. Love to see that. Also, why is Alphonso Davies, like, in my opinion, he should be higher than 81 rated. Like, I would say at very minimum 82 or 83. I think he gets an 83 rated card next FIFA. Especially like based off of his statistics. Like as a left back, he's gonna have great pace. To be fair, his defending and physical, it's not exactly like what he's known for. He's known for like getting back into position when maybe, you know, his situational awareness wasn't the best in that situation, but he's got the pace to catch up. That's his strength. But I mean, one-on-one defending, he's certainly not a bad defender. Let's take a look at this Atletico Madrid squad. Suarez up top. Llorente, Herrera, Kondogbia, Koke, and Carrasco in the midfield. I don't think they've made any transfers. Maybe Llorente? I'm not sure which player that is, actually. Let me take a look. Only Llorente I know is Fernando Llorente. That is Marcos Llorente, center mid for Atletico Madrid. He's playing out wide for them. Okay. I don't think Marco... Yeah, it is Marcos Llorente. Yeah, okay. Anyways, we'll end the poll between England and Czech Republic. About 78% of the vote going to the 3 lines. But we'll get into this match here. How much do you want to bet that Werner next game is going to get an upgrade? What do you mean by an upgrade? We're talking like Ultimate Team cards? I know there's like some sort of it's Path to Glory going on. Or if they get like 3 wins, their card gets upgraded or something. Haven't really followed too much of the Ultimate Team scene this FIFA. Good start here if we can get to the ball. Gnabry cutting in on his right. Gets the shot off, and it's a pen as well. Not a fan of this ref wearing yellow. So he practically looks identical to Atletico Madrid players, but a good start. Let's take a look at this foul. Yeah, I mean, it's a slide tackle coming in late. Wasn't intentional, but we take those. I don't know if I could take this with Lewandowski, man. His stutter. The first time I took a pen with him, it threw me off so much. And here comes the stutter. I just cannot green time the finish. Oh my gosh. Like, I get it works for him, but not a fan of that run up. That and the Pogba run up. Take it with Neuer. I'll take it with Neuer if we draw another pen this game. Atletico Madrid are going to score, aren't they? Good save from Manu. Gonna hold this up a little bit. Get some more support going. Kimmich to Gnabry. Remember one of Cutsy's YSL, he trained his goalkeeper to be the free kick take. It's a very YSL thing to do, yeah. Was that back when training drills were a thing and you can like specifically work on free kicks and stuff? Probably. All right, Gnabry's just crushing this team right now. Gonna loft and across this time. Cleared away from Jimenez. Good header one from Baku. It's gonna fall right to the Atletico Madrid player though. Hector Herrera, does he play for Madrid? I know he plays in La Liga. He's just crushing us right now. Can't get it out of our own half. Yeah, to be fair, like the train drills back then were pretty fun, but I think the current system is probably best for growth. Maybe EA could figure out a way to like, I don't know, add that bit of spontaneity, that bit of fun to career mode. Because I agree, that sort of stuff is fun. At the end of the day, I like keeping a save realistic, but career mode, at the end of the day, it is a game, so, you know, finding fun things to do, like having your goalkeeper take pens or, I don't know, things you wouldn't see in IRL football. Oh, keeper came off his line there for a second. That's a good bit of play. Great score across to Suarez. CPU with some actual good gameplay there. Tomatoes or tomatoes? It's gotta be tomatoes. See if we can answer back for the break here. And we just cannot get by this Atletico Madrid defense. That's what I was concerned about, man. I mean, they're one of the best defenses IRL. That could be a yellow at least. But yeah, in Kurma, they're just able to get those blocks in. Oh, that player was down. We were through. No, referee. All right, let's take a look at these stats. I think we're probably losing out on possession. Okay, we actually have more possession. They've got more shots. All right. We can build off that. If we get a draw from this, I'm fine with that. Looks like an injury as well for Atletico Madrid. Yellow card for Goretzka. We're watching the square cross. We finally get it cleared. Well done. Through ball to Sane. He's able to get there. Oh, Kondogbia. Good interception from him. Surprised that wasn't a free kick. See Sane way out wide. It's just good positioning from them. They covered every single pass there. How does that go in on Neuer? Let's see this replay. No way, man. He just flopped over. As if, man. That was a finesse shot on the near post as well. It's not like he hit it with that much power. I mean, he's saving that every single day. Hey, second vaccine, nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice to get back to like somewhat normal lure activities, like being able to see friends again. Going running outside without a mask is nice. Okay, we might be able to score from this if Coman is on. Can we get a near post shot of our own? Well, it was near post, but not on target. Coman with the impact sub just needs to work on his finishing. I mean, all that space on the near post. Can't find the back of the net. Not a great pass there from Lua. I'm telling you, these Spanish teams have just been wrecking me. In this save, at least. First Sevilla, now Atletico Madrid. Tolisso gets it cleared. Well done. And this frickin' ref in his yellow kit. We got a team press now. 20 minutes left to go. I mean, the best that we can get here is a draw. I don't see us scoring 3. And they are just not letting up, man. Fair play to Atletico Madrid. They're playing well. We just got to get those passes on target. Like, if we're going to get out of this press. Yeah, the ref is an extra player, basically. Tackle. Again, Coman through. How far do we carry this, though? Thank you, ref. I was about to say, if that's not a foul, man. I'm even trying to shield the ball there. That was a better turn. There we go. That's one. Let's pick up the ball, please, Lewandowski. I know you want to celebrate. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate the support, guys. We might bring this one back. I'll take a draw. Still 9 minutes left to play. Better turn there. We could have gone first time with Coman. That's a good pick out to find Lua. Let's push on, though. 7 minutes left to go. Might even bring on a different striker. I know taking off Lewandowski is controversial, but we need pace right now. Should be a clear. Nice. All in. Got Sane there. It's a good timed run. We got someone in the middle. Come on. Oh, you got to finish that. You've got to finish that. It's going to be full time. No, it might not be. No! You guys know I was going to play that through ball. Coman was making the run through. Game. I was watching that back on stream just then. My goodness. How do Atletico Madrid get a dub from that? I feel hard done there to lose. I don't think we deserve to win. But I think a draw at least. The ref, I swear, they let you play on just long enough to give you that little bit of hope, and then they're like, no, we're gonna call full time there. We're not gonna let you get back into the game. All right, I think we play one more, guys. Leave you with a little bit more time to tune into the Euros if you're into that, and that'll let us get through each of our Champions League opponents. Yeah, the through ball was there, Graham. It was there. Player was making the run. We've yet to lose in the Bundesliga, though. Let's go ahead and restart this live stream playlist as well. A Tottenham career mode? I don't know if I do a full-on series with Spurs, because they're already a pretty good team. I could see like a one-off sort of video with them. Okay, this guy looks decent actually. Federico Simo, 16 years old, probably a right midfielder. Could be a center mid as well. 47 to 63 overall, 77 to 94 potential. I'm gonna guess a valuation at 1 mil. Okay, 230,000. A little bit off. Usually when you see that overall upper end of the 60s, expect about a mil, but it's all right. We move. I'm guessing this guy probably around the same. Yeah, 525. Could be a striker though. Fabrizio Royal, like the name. And then we got one more scouting network from Germany, I believe. It's for any type of player. No one with 90 plus potential. All right. All right. See how it is. Well, unfortunately, our group, we shouldn't have any problems advancing. I would like to finish first, though. Need to rely on either Lokomotiv Moscow or Salzburg to get a dub against Atletico Madrid. But what do you guys want to see for this final match? Anyone that you want featured in the starting 11? I know we got to give Coleman some playtime, but the same thing with Gnabry. So we'll split playtime between those two. Maybe Tolisso will feature a bit, but I kind of want to get back to winning ways and just get some quick goals. Maybe Pavard in at right back. Signed Werner in January, very pacey backup. Imagine having Timo Werner as the backup. My goodness, that would be some Bayern team. But then again, like, I'm kind of surprised he didn't transfer there from Leipzig. That's the really interesting thing, right? Need to have Mark Roca here on the bench. Do something about that. We got him on the defensive midfield depth plan, so he's going to see an improvement in his rating. Dantas in the XI. Man, I really don't know about this because the fact that he's here on loan as well, it's just really surprising. I really don't know too much about this player, how much he's actually featured for Bayern. Let me see. Let me see how much he played for them last season. What's his, like, main club? Thiago Dantas. Portuguese from Benfica. He had 2 appearances in the Bundesliga last season. Three in the Dritte Liga. Alright, sorry, 7 in the Dritte Liga. Yeah, that's interesting, man. This is market value right around 3.3 mil. Yeah. Play Gnabry attacking mid for Muller and play Coman left wing. Yeah, I think if we're talking in game, that would be the move. But I think I'll split playtime between Gnabry and Coman for now. I like having Muller in the starting 11. Yeah, Marcos, I think that might be the move in January. We'll do a network in Portugal, in Brazil, and we'll probably do one in the North America, either US, Canada, Mexico. Although, have any Mexican players played for Bayern before? That's a good question. I'm not seeing any. Quite a few from United States. It doesn't appear like they have. They have had a player from Zambia. Andrew Sinkala. Fun fact of the day. 2 players from Curacao. Anyways, we'll get into this match. Dantas the GOAT. Yeah, maybe Champions League final will feature him on the bench or in the starting 11. I look all this up through a site called Transfermarkt. I'll type it in the chat. Yeah, if you just go to that page, and then there's a whole lot of information on the clubs. So if you want to look up foreign players, you go to Transfermarkt, the clubs page, and then you go to history. There's like a tab where you look at all this stuff. You go to history, and then it's under foreigners. And then you basically see all the different players that have played for the club. And its entire history. So you can look at that. You can look at appearances. You can look at top goal scorers. Basically everything you need to know about the club. And helps a lot out in researching the career modes, actually, because it's impossible for me to know everything about every club, but I think I can do enough research to have a fundamental understanding, and that allows me to develop some storylines. One that I really like to do is basically every youth academy network that I set up, it's inspired by like either an iconic player for the club, or also basically the top nationality. So if there were a lot of players from a certain country, then I'll try to set up a scouting network in that country as well. But yeah, it's also a thing where you like, if you've played enough career mode, and I've been doing YouTube for... Wow, what a way to go down 1-0 to Eddie Yami. I've been doing YouTube since 2013, so storytelling's a big part of about making videos, so I guess I just have that experience as well. So yeah, I agree. I think it's the best way to play career mode, is just finding different storylines to get yourself invested in the save. And I mean, for my saves, it's like you guys contribute a lot to it as well, because you get to make decisions at the end of every episode. So it's not really just me doing the career mode, it's you guys as well, which allows me to enjoy it more. Let's focus up, man. We can't be losing out to Salzburg. But you look at how they're playing. They're not giving us much space. Lewandowski, good touch. That should be a finish. There you go. What are you saying, J-Beck? What is that in reference to? Should be doing that 1-2 pass. Look pretty routine to me. We try again. This is the green time finish right here. No! Got to get that time finishing down. Do I have a favorite career mode in any FIFA? FIFA 13 York City's up there. I would say that's up there. Liverpool from FIFA 16. I'd probably say Southampton, FIFA 21. Those would probably be my top three. Look at Davies stretching out there. Yeah, Lewandowski with the only goal so far. Good finish from him, to be fair. Good experience there from Hernandez, nodding that back to the keeper. Split the defense into Muller. Couple of step overs from Thomas. I'm telling you, RB Salzburg are playing pretty well right now. Maybe not Atletico Madrid level, but their press has been good. Their fullback's out of position here, though. Gnabry will keep that in. Not a good run there from Muller. If Muller and Lewandowski linked up better there, we'd be all right. Handball is not on, no. Liverpool fan, do you have any ideas for how to do a career mode with them without being too good straight away? That's a good question, man. You'd have to do some sort of twist on the career mode because, I mean, season 1 you're already competing for the title. Let's see. I don't know. Back when I did a Liverpool career mode in FIFA 16, the club was like arguably mid-table. Like a good season would have seen them making Europa League. I don't know. I have to think about that. Frank, this is chapter 2 of our Pep Guardiola Journeyman. So we started with Barcelona. Now we're doing Bayern, and then we'll probably close out the series with Manchester City. So basically just following Pep's career and replicating some of his tactics. So this is kind of like a 2013 Bayern team with tactics. Using the 4-3-3 defensive, and then, you know, tactics wise, it's very, very narrow. So just our wingers are wide essentially. Fullbacks are inverted runs, that sort of stuff. We'll get into the second half though. Not what I was trying to do there with Sane. Here we go. Oh, Lewandowski, if he held up his run just for a second longer, he was through. Again, we're dominating possession-wise, which is good to see. Hey, I appreciate you, Scott, taking care of that. This would be season number 1, Ashton. Basically, how I do these journeymans, at least with the managers, I'll do a different save entirely. If you're doing a more traditional journeyman, then you would, you know, pick up the save each season and review job offers. But with the manager, I kind of like having the original squad and their tactics, because the AI is always going to make transfers season after season. make that run. I'm playing it too late, man. Hey, I appreciate Lewis. And if you guys are new to the stream, feel free to subscribe. Typically, we live stream every Friday, but hey, who knows? Maybe I'll throw in some Tuesday live streams from now on. I'm telling you, YouTube polls are a game changer. Because I enjoy doing that sort of stuff for a live stream. Anything that adds to the interactivity. And have more fun with it. I mean, low-key, this Salzburg squad has some ballers in it. Brendan Aronson, the American. Hudson Daka, who's probably going to earn a move away this summer. And Ediyami as well. 3 standout players. And they've got the man, the myth, Mwepu. No way, are they actually going to get a second? Dude, are we going to lose back-to-back games in the Champions League? What is going on? And it's Ediyami again. To be fair, Daka does sound like a Leicester transfer. All right. You're going to see like 100% concentration flick here for the last 20 minutes. I still feel confident we can win this game. He's off again, isn't he? Okay, we're fine. Okay, Ediyami's going off. That's good news. This defense, though. Press. Ten minutes to go. I think it's a good transfer, Frank. It's a quality transfer for a newly promoted club. That's a horrible pass. Like, why am I even passing that? Please, Costa. He's on as well. He's on as well. Oh, dude. This is a joke. Oh, he's on as well. And a finish. Oh, it's Chip. Please. Dude, even when I'm losing, I don't know, man. Sometimes you just have to laugh at FIFA sometimes. When they want to win, they're going to win. That's GG's. I was saying how easy this Champions League group is. And then Salzburg put in a freaking masterclass against us. Look at him keeping hold of the ball as well. We just can't get it off them. They're too good. Go score third. Why not? What's going on, Antoine? Sorry you had to witness that that sort of gameplay. But hopefully it made for some laughs, guys. Anyways, that's our first round, I guess, of the group stage done. We still have a whole new set to play. Hopefully we can get some better results next time, but that's going to be the end of the stream, guys. That way you guys can get ready for Euros 2020. If you're watching that, I'm going to make some lunch and get loaded up as well. But I appreciate you all hanging out today. A lot of support on the streams, and I should be back again on Friday for another one. So yeah, I'll be back in a couple of days. Not sure what we'll pick up with, whether we'll do this Bayern career mode again or maybe a different series. If you guys have any feedback, let me know over on Discord. But yeah, I'm going to be signing off there, guys. Have a good one. and I'll catch you guys in a few days.